Coming
None
up
of these
on
clubs
the
know how to
check-in.
market on social media in San Francisco. None of these clubs.
Right.
None of these clubs know how to market on social media the right way, other than posting their flyer or the one video that they make every 3 months. None of them. Welcome to the check-in. Back again, yet again, your boy DJ Brandon Beach, my main man, Nice for Life, 2 DJs talking about life, DJing, everything in between. You know, just me and my guy just checking in on each other, making sure life goes the way that it's supposed to go, and we just kind of figure out things while we chat, man. So, you know, good to have my guy back on another episode of the check-in. How's my guy doing?
I'm doing all right. Just trying to navigate this DJing stuff. Had the usual this past weekend, the residencies, and I'm getting a little, I wouldn't say burnt out, but I think I need a break soon.
You think you need a break soon? I know.
Yeah.
Well, we talked on the phone earlier. You said that the chronicles of Buddha still kind of having its way with you. I don't know how much you want to elaborate on what's going on, but I definitely
and it's a process just because they're brand new, so
for sure
we're still trying to figure it out. And long story short, there was just this miscommunication about what DJs were supposed to go then, because what time DJs were supposed to go at, and I'm a resident, so I'm there, just period. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I didn't have a designated time this weekend, and I communicated with the other DJs, and I communicated with the booking agent, a day prior before, and I was just like, "Yo, what's the info? What do I need to know?" He's like, "Oh, nothing. Just show up at your regular time, and you guys figure it out." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I communicated with the other DJs.
They just hit you with 3 DJs trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh my God, dude.
Right.
Get my bad. Continue.
It's all good, man. One of the DJs cancels. He says he's gonna send in a fill-in DJ, and I said, "All right."
What?
But the guy who booked him, he didn't cancel with the right person. He just canceled with me. Long story short, and come to find out, it just didn't go well. And
like what didn't go well?
And this is no shade. Like, I don't want to shade DJs, right?
No, it's all good. We all suck.
Right. Not saying he sucks.
Bless you.
Thank you, B. He came with a Windows computer.
Came in with the Dell.
Yep, and we had, and that it's a huge nightclub, so of course they're using the state of the art equipment, using the A9 mixer.
Facts.
CDJ 3000s. At the very least, you pretty much have to have a MacBook.
No question.
No question, And but luckily he brought USB sticks. So I was able to get him connected with those. He did what he did. We ended up closing early because it wasn't a lit night. Fast forward to now the week, and the guy who books me, he's like, "Yo, give me the rundown on what happened." Told him what happened. I said, "Yo, am I DJing this weekend?" And he was like, "Oh, they think they're gonna hold off this weekend." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then he went on to say like, "Oh, and then the owner's upset with you." And I said,
"What?
Why?" And he was like, "Well, you were supposed to open, and he wanted you to DJ majority of the night and all these things." And none of this stuff was communicated to me. Even though I asked, I was like, "Hey, what time do I go on?
Right.
What are the set times?" And yeah, so, and I didn't even get mad. I just left it where it was at. I didn't try to reach out to the owner or nothing. I just said, "You know what? All right." I still got paid. I'm booked for next week at that venue. So it's not nothing bad, but it's just like communication can go such a long way.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing that's missing in nightlife in
Yeah,
in the Bay for sure is the amount of communication that is barely like the effort is so low on that, and it's just okay. So they said you were supposed to open.
yeah. They want me to DJ. They wanted me to open the night. They wanted me to open the night and DJ most of the night, and it was EDM versus hip hop.
Okay.
That was the thing. And yeah, like I said, that's the message out that was relayed to me saying, "Hey, we wanted you to open. Well, the owner wanted me to open and wanted me to, DJ majority of the night, and then have the other DJs come on later."
But what you
My message is,
but let me so what you were trying to do because they sent in some the other DJ that canceled he sent in some random guy and you're like okay well this motherfucker has a Windows computer so like
right,
all I can really do right now is just make sure he can get on the sticks and
right,
then once he was on the sticks you were probably at the time when the club opened and so you're like well just hold it down and then you
right.
went on after him is what I'm gathering.
I went after him, right,
Okay.
and then the last DJ didn't get a chance to go on because it was a slow night and they just wanted to close early.
Mm.
So now there's other issues, I guess, that I don't really know too much of the specifics on, but yeah, it was just one of those nights where communication could have went a long way, and it
Mm.
just didn't.
Yeah, no, it's that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Like,
Yeah, and somehow, even though I was there on time, and I helped the other DJ get set up, and I stayed throughout the night, somehow the owner's upset with me.
I feel that.
Yeah,
That's so annoying, man. That's like what it like. It's like, well, I mean, here, let me ask you this, man. Like, why, you know, why aren't you? You still do them, but like, I feel like you've like taken the gas off of you, like doing more of the privates, and I feel like out there, that's the path of least resistance, and I mean, it negates this bullshit a
yeah,
1000%.
yeah,
Like what is there I mean would this be one of those things where you're like god damn it I need to
yeah. No, definitely, it's something I wouldn't have dealt with if it was a private event. No, no. The only reason why the gas is off right now is because it's the first 3 months. It's
yeah
slow.
yeah for
I've already
sure
got like four next month, private events.
oh okay that's what I was yeah I know
And
this is
this
definitely
is
like our
just
dip
yeah, this is just like keep me busy, keep me sharp. I guess you know what I mean.
mm-hmm
Um, yeah, just stay busy, stay working. Like it's like fillings.
yeah no for sure and I
Yeah,
mean keeping the wheels lubricated as we do our things I totally understand that
yeah,
because it's so weird because I remember when they were YOLO nightclub it seems like they had an identity but
yeah,
I don't know the Bay has just been like if it's not a strictly EDM club I feel like just like a lot of it has just been so hard it to really nail down
yeah. I mean, in the Bay Area, it either has to be yeah, unless it's strictly EDM or house, it has to be a curated party, bro. Like you have
mm-hmm
to announce the kind of party this is. It can't just be, even though I think open format's making a comeback, you cannot present it as open format. You have to present it as um, R&B night, but you're gonna do hip hop and you're gonna do stuff at a certain point. But it's gonna be majority hip hop or it's gonna be a specific artist. But majority of the night is gonna be a whole bunch of just new music or whatever we feel like is hot at the time.
right
But there's going to be this segment in the party that grabs your attention, or that's the popular part of it for you to entice you to come out. That's what it has to be now.
Yeah, they definitely have to give you a reason. But then also, I just feel like, man, we lost so much of the actual real partiers from COVID. I just feel like we have lost
Yeah,
those
well,
partiers.
we lost a lot, and that's actually what I want to talk to you about. It just popped in my head right now. If
Okay,
we could kick off a a random topic, should I say? Uh,
dive in.
as you say, the party goers are gone. I feel like a lot of the responsibilities have fallen on the DJs.
Yeah, no, we definitely are getting thrusted in a hybrid promoter role that we
What
never we never we
design
never
your own flyer?
we never asked for
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was like starting to DJ at the Valencia room and I had to like make my own flyers for the night.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm on Canva, like trying to like,
Hmm. Yeah.
like do. I mean, granted, it definitely was like good for me because like, especially now you can see from our thumbnails. Make sure y'all like, comment, and
Right.
subscribe.
Exactly. Right. Check them out.
You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, it's like, dude, other markets laugh.
Yeah.
They chuckle at how we operate in Northern California. Um, it's just like a clown show. It's a
It's a
clown show.
circus. No, it's a circus. It's a circus. And if you are the DJ, you are the DJ. You are the promoter. You are the flyer designer.
AV
You are
guy,
you are the MC.
AV
You
guy,
are you're the what?
the AV guy,
The AV
the
guy. Is that
bartender,
I got hit with that. I got hit with
the
that.
janitor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the bottle girl. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like they be like, and then just the pay model is just like it still isn't like. How could you have like that's why there's so much turnaround, and then like having to put 3 DJs on for a night is just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, man? I hate it. I hated that shit.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
I hated how much they would make you have to like rest on like doing 3 DJs in one night. Like if you can't DJ a 5 to 6 hour set, like you shouldn't be up there.
Well, I think that, and this is again where the miscommunication happened is I think that the owner was like, me myself as a resident DJ, he's like, just have him DJ because he could hold down a 5 hour set. You know what I mean? Because I've already done it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then the promoter, he's kind of taking stuff in his own hand. I wouldn't even say the promoter, but the booking agent was like, well, I want to get some other DJs in here. Well, I'll have him in there, and that'll probably get some more bodies in here because we need that as well. So I think, yeah, that just doesn't.
Oh my
Like,
god. If your club is lit, people will come.
right,
Period. Point blank. Period.
right,
If your club is lit and your club has an actual idea, that's the biggest problem with everywhere. Is they all
identity.
have they have an identity crisis. Like, because okay, they're saying that that night was like the hip hop versus EDM night, and then they're gonna switch it up to another night, and it's like, okay, well, what is our idea? Like, what if people were to like say like this is that? Like, what is this
Right.
club? You know what I mean? Like that is like such a huge problem that I feel like because everyone's just trying to like make sure that they can get bodies in there and they
Yeah.
keep on switching the identity, and then some person that heard the previous weekend was the hip hop versus the EDM night, but then they come this weekend and they're like, okay, we're gonna switch it up, it's gonna be reggaeton night, but they heard about that other night that weekend, and then they come there and then they're like, wait, what's going on? I thought it was hip hop versus EDM night.
Right.
And then they don't ever come back, but then the next
Right.
week the people come in and be like, yo, we heard it was reggaeton night, but now it's reggae night, and you can't
Yeah.
keep up
And the first DJ didn't play any EDM music,
whatsoever.
none whatsoever, not one smidget, not even close.
Not even
I
close,
was
huh?
I was actually kind of excited because I started out playing with EDM. You know what I mean?
Right.
I started DJing in like 2009. I mean, I had my equipment, but like my first like taste, like doing mixtapes and DJing, like it was EDM, and I was like excited. I'm gonna be able to use these like Thug Life, bootlegs. Who else was Flostradamus?
Right.
Like what's his name? Skrillex, Diplo. I'm like, oh, I'm about to be able to go back in my bag.
Facts. Give him a little bit of
And
everything.
what'd you say?
Give him a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And just did not get a chance. Well, I mean, I did it a little bit. I did a little bit, but at that point, because I went on at 12, it was just like, nope. Just get into the hip hop because they've been getting hip hop for the first 2 hours. Might as well just keep it going because I already saw looking around. You know, I'm one of those idiots who I play. I'm looking around. Oh, they ain't feeling this. Let's get up out of this. We gotta switch it up. You know what I
Switch
mean?
it up, yeah. And
So
it's tough because you have to DJ like a lot of people don't understand. A lot of times we gotta work with what's being given to us. So if
yeah,
it's like a slower night, we gotta kind of go off of like who's in here and how can I at least make them have a good time so they
right.
can have a little bit of fun in this club at the same time, which is so crazy to me because I feel like when they were YOLO, they were always packed out.
I wouldn't say they were always packed, but they brought at least 50 to 60 people at the very least.
Totally.
Yeah.
When when do you think the dip of that spot happened? When like
The dip happened when they shut down briefly. There was a gap in between when YOLO shut down,
right.
and then Buddha bought it. Well, obviously, yeah, they shut down because they was like, we're not paying the rent on this. Like, we're done. Our lease is up. Then they found a new buyer, but then he wants to switch things up, change things up. That takes time. You know what I mean? And I think that's when the dip happened. It was just like because I know that they got the page, they got YOLO's page, and they got all their followers.
Totally.
And yeah, but even with that being said, like even Instagram is still kind of like a little tricky, like because
how?
you could have 100 shares, bro. You got 200 likes. You could have 50 reposts and 50 comments, and your party could still be ass.
Yeah, I mean that's and I mean social media only converts and on real special occasions when it's like someone who had like something that has a following that can really move people in there and not a social media like an influencer DJ. Like 9 times out of 10 they're gonna pull up and they're gonna be ass. They're gonna be like straight doo-doo cheeks, just like buns. And I think also maybe since I wouldn't say San Francisco is a destination for spring break and spring break is going on right now, I think that's one thing that could be, a thing. And then it's like, oh, good.
And there's a shit ton of competition right now, bro. Like everybody's throwing a party. Like I'm not saying like I'm saying everybody's throwing a party, bro.
And their grandma, everybody and their grandma is throwing a party.
Everybody and their grandma. Like, I don't know if you remember 11th Street. Do you remember 11th Street? So when it was YOLO, so when it was Slims or whatever, then it was YOLO. But
yes.
you're competing with DNA Lounge, with Butter, Audio, Bella. You're competing with like 6, 7 other clubs on that block.
And the real the current San Francisco, they're going to Butter. And for those who don't know who's listening to the podcast, Butter is more of the divey bar.
Yep.
The divey bars are winning in the Bay Area right now because majority of the people there are just like they're tech folks. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of just like what they like. They don't. Gone are the days of when you had to wear the collared shirt to get in. Those days are completely gone. They want to like kind of come as is.
Yeah, there's just no complications.
Yeah.
Check your ID. All right, cool. You're good. Go in. They don't want to do the whole check your ID, wand you down, walk through the metal detector. Let me see if your name's on the list. Oh yeah, and you're gonna have to pay us $30 to $40. It's a lot now. People, I'm not even speaking on the $40. It's just people just want convenience at this point as well.
Yeah,
that's why the dive bars are winning as well.
And it sucks because if you just go 40 minutes up the road to San Jose, this is not an issue.
Not an issue at all. They invest in their entire nightlife though.
Yeah, they do. They do. Now, granted, I mean, my nights I had to work at Fuse Bar over on First Street. There was good nights, and then there was nights where I felt like I was pulling teeth because I would be right beside Temple Bar. Temple Bar would get everybody, and then like I would get the overflow into Fuse, and then that's when I could go like, okay, well, I got to put the gas on now and get it cracking, which is cool. But it's like it's such a fucking it's a mind fuck to think how different it is when you go 40 minutes up the road, and it's like almost like those fools are just tweaking off buzzballs out there. And then once they let out all of these clubs out in San Jose, it's just like a melee. And anytime I left there, I was trying to run back to the car so I didn't get caught up in that shit, man.
You caught none of that shit.
I'm trying to like eat my bacon wrap hot dog and
get the hell out of here because it's going to be some chaos.
Oh man, Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage. I'm
Yeah,
like, good lord, man! Like just like
but
37
even
fights.
even with that in San Jose, I felt like even if you didn't go into the club, just walking down the street was entertainment. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
like they would have like those whatever those big old air balloon things or whatever. Like
Oh, the wailing inflatable man, like where
yeah,
like.
yeah. Just on the street, they got like 12 different food options to try from. They would have just 360 cameras out on the street
Mhm.
just because.
Where do you think that came from? Where did you
I have no idea.
where do you think the difference of the East Bay, and then like the South Bay? Where do you think these differences came from? How is it so drastically different? I mean, I can
Oh,
see
oh,
it.
I know. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy. Um, I would say with the whole tech boom in Silicon Valley,
Hmm.
it's ran by the younger generation. The people who don't really care. They're the ones who kind of like we don't really want to follow the rules.
In which
You know what
area?
I
In
mean?
which area are you talking, in San Francisco? Or are you
Of
talking
San
in
Jose, San
San Jose?
Jose.
Okay.
So that's Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
I think the people who run San Francisco, who run Oakland, who run these other cities in nightlife, they're the people who've been running it for the last 30, 40 years and they don't want to give it up. Like,
Oh
bro,
yeah.
give it up. You know what I mean? Let some new blood up in here, you know? And San Jose, I think Silicon Valley, they priced out all the people who were running the nightlife and they were like, look, dude, we're gonna make this an experience because they actually care. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
we're gonna make this just one big ass block party
Yeah,
in a
and
sense.
I do think culturally, you just have like just different, like a different vibe. Like
Yeah.
if you haven't, like, for those who watching that have never been to Northern California, like
Yeah.
literally go 30 minutes away from San Francisco and you'll feel like you're in a whole nother state. You'll go 30 minutes
Definitely.
away from that, you'll feel like you're in a completely another place too. And it's tough because, like, where I resided, you reside in the East Bay, everything shuts down relatively early.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to like kind of catch lightning in a bottle in Walnut Creek to get a little lit night at Modern China or something like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
15, or I don't know what else is there. As far as for nightlife, I mean, they got Dan's and
Yeah, the
Lucky's, but those are
suburbs.
just like bars. Yeah,
These are the more suburbs establishments. But
yeah,
they can be lit, but then it's just like it's hard to maintain that because like that area kind of almost doesn't want that too.
right.
Because then you'll get cats from like Vallejo and stuff like that, and they're coming down
Hmm.
there, and then they're causing a ruckus and stuff like that. San Jose's kind of built for the infrastructure to have it be kind of like lit like that because they got a good police force that can kind of like disperse these things once they happen and kind of move everybody along at the same time.
I agree, and they just have a nuance about them with San Jose. Like I don't know, they lay that green grass out in the middle of the street. I don't know what that stuff is called. It's like fake grass.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, like I said, there's just a nuance. Like there's just a when you get out there, you feel like it's like refreshing. Or not, like you said, like I don't even feel like. I mean, is San Jose technically the Bay? Maybe I
So
don't
yeah,
know. You know,
I say it's
I think it
I
is.
think
I
it
think it
is.
is. There are people. There are people.
Shouts out to San Jose.
Right. Shout out to San Jose. Now I enjoy the San Jose nightlife because I remember you put me on to San Jose Bar and Grill one night.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was a
yeah.
Thursday night, and man, it was. Oh, you know what else too? We forgot one major thing. There is one major key, bro.
Yes.
It's a college town.
Yes, it is. And now I know SF State is in San Francisco, but those kids are way different than
No, yeah,
San.
no,
Nah,
no, 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 no.
not even close.
Not even close, bro. You
Nah.
cannot compare San Jose State and SF State. No, San Jose State. I had an ex girlfriend who went there, and even when I went up there, I was like, damn, this is a party. Like it really feels like a campus,
Mm-hmm.
and the dorms. And I know they have dorms on like probably 90% of colleges, you know, whatever. But these are like real dorms,
Yeah, and
and
they be
people.
throwing like real ass like concerts like at the
Yeah,
school for the students.
they've got fraternities and sororities on random streets and stuff like
Real
that.
frat bros.
Yeah, real frat bros, real
Real
frat bros.
frat
You know what I mean?
bros.
So that's actually a major element. I forget that's like the biggest thing.
Yeah, nah,
San
they
Jose
got a
is a
real
college
college.
town.
I'm sorry, no hate to SF State, but y'all guys are like, that's JV. you
Yeah.
know, and then we're talking about a D whatever school for San Jose, but it's not even a conspiracy. They're D1 in partying.
Yeah.
They're D1 in partying. They what
Yeah.
all the other
Because
sports don't matter.
yeah, when you sent me there, I was like, okay, it's gonna be cool. And I was like, oh, it was a Thursday night too. It was a party.
Yeah, I think about that. I think about San Jose Bar and Grill. Now, for those who don't know, in San Jose, you know, First Street is the strip where you have like all your different
Mm-hmm.
bars and everything like that. San Jose Bar and Grill, that's one of the most synonymous spots for the university. And
Mm-hmm.
I do fondly think about that spot. You know,
Yeah.
I don't. I kind of dropped the ball before I moved with the with them, and I don't. I won't be able to probably spend there again. But when I
You didn't
was,
tell me that story.
I mean, it was more or less like I was just a lot more like focused on like the weddings. To be honest
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
before I
I was
was
like,
leaving,
was it like a scheduling thing?
nah, yeah, it was a scheduling thing. I was just kind of like more worried about that. And then I had a couple times where like the dude who was booking everything, he was very like, you know, if you book the date, you got to keep the date and then not try to move the date. But like there would be times I would book weddings and I'd be like, well, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna go get that money. Like granted, it's fun there, but I'm at an age where I can't justify
Right. This
making
amount
22
versus
year
this
olds.
amount.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'd have to be able to be like I'd have to be readily free and nothing coming down my way to make 22-year-olds twerk. Now, was it fun? Oh, Uncle Brandon coming in there getting on the ones and twos and going crazy, a
Yeah.
blast. But I
I,
mean,
I,
you know,
I will also say one other thing. Getting to San Jose, if you don't live in the South Bay or San Jose, it's still kind of a. I mean, I would say if you live in Oakland, it's decent. But if you live where I stay and where you used to stay, or even San Francisco, like it could be a little bit of a hassle.
I feel like San Francisco, it's a pain in the ass, but where we are relatively, if you get on, what is it, 380?
It's still like an hour from us though.
An hour, but a quick hour. I feel like it was like the drives back.
It's a quiet drive, but it's an hour's an hour.
Yeah, no, an hour.
Because when we got out of there, I was dreading it. I was like, oh God.
It's just, I mean, you gotta get out of Santa, like you just gotta get out of
Oh yeah,
Dodge.
yeah. No, you definitely have to get out of San Jose, and you definitely have to watch your drinking there. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Because you got to hype to get home, unless you got some
You know, did a little
a
DD.
place to stay.
Yeah, it's place to stay, a little DD action. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't, if you once you get out of the like initial madness, then then you can make it back. So I gotta like ask you this though, like, if you had to like really dial it down on what it is, like what's your why, bro? Like, why do you do what you do? Why do you like what makes you tick? Like, really, like for all that we go through to do what we do, like, what is your why?
My why is to be totally honest is because my old ass still hasn't let go of the nightlife that I experienced at a younger age, and I'm trying to recreate that experience for everyone else and the new party goers, and I'm trying to keep it alive, man.
Yeah, that first hit is
I don't want to
potent.
let it die.
That first
That's
hit,
my why.
that first hit is really fucking potent. Like, you're
Oh
right about
yeah.
that. It's same. Yeah, I was trying to get philosophical, but I mean that's true, man. Like honestly, like once
I don't
you
know. It's not complicated with me,
yeah,
man.
once you get your first taste of this shit, like you can't go
Yeah.
back. Like there's no trying to like
Yeah.
I could
I
try.
mean, I mean, I love music. Obviously, I want to put my experience and my flavor and my touch on it. And I feel like I can, I also definitely want to bring uh something, to the table, to the bay that I feel like it might be missing,
Right.
and that's with other musics that I hear, other types of music that I hear in other places. Because I've been a lot of places, and trying to introduce other people to it. But yeah, for me, my why is just trying to recreate, not even recreate the experience. I mean, it is kind of for me. I can't even sit here and be selfish, but a lot like that. But yeah, I'm trying to recreate that experience for these new party goers. I want them to feel it the way that I do. But honestly, even with that being said, two totally different generations. Things aren't viewed the way that they're not viewed the same, and people don't even, like I said, I don't even want to say people don't dance. It's just so many different things. There's so many different aspects. People don't dance as much. This new generation doesn't drink as much. The interaction, engagement. You used to have to be outside to be social. Now you just have social media. You know what I mean? So it's different now.
I just feel like, but I also feel like, man, that's just like depending on which area you're in. Because let me tell you something. What's going on over at this beach right now for spring break?
Madness.
I can't even. I want no part of that.
Yeah.
These, let me tell, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now. Every video that you've been seeing for spring break is not. We're not in Houston, so calm down, everybody. We're not in Houston. That's that. I wouldn't even know what to do with that. Shouts out to my boy DJ Spin that he's out there right now killing it. But you know, I feel like a lot of it is just like dependent on like which area. I feel like, man, San Francisco's just been on life support since COVID came back. But I just feel like, man, depending on like what area you're in is like, because you know, excuse me, a majority of people, yes, they aren't drinking. However, a majority of other, you know, markets, the buzz ball is still prevalent. Them blue buzz balls are doing numbers in the streets right now.
They're the new Four Loko.
Oh, that it really is. If you really think about it, and you know, it was crazy. I remember I had a girlfriend at a long time ago, and she put me onto a buzz ball. And I remember having a sip of that thing. It was the little one. I think it was the lemon lime one. And I had a sip of that thing. And I come from the Four Loko days myself. I come from OG Four Loko, brother.
The real Four Loko.
Before they banned it and made it and pussified the Four Loko for you little kids couldn't even drink what we were drinking. We were drinking pure ethanol back in the day. But I will say, those little buzz balls are condensed. They are. They are condensed. Now
there's some. Hey, that's that real malt liquor.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that is real malt liquor with a ton of sugar, a ton of it. You know, and I don't know if you see that video where the guy's walking around on like a boardwalk. He had that big blue one, and he's challenging people to drink it for $40.
Oh yeah,
You saw that girl drink it?
I couldn't even sniff one of those right now. I'd barf all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a wrap for me, man. If I sniffed the blood.
She drank the whole big one and instantly regretted it.
Instantly. I had 2 sips of that thing. I was turned to the max. I couldn't even finish it. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And I was a proud Henny drinker at the time, and I couldn't finish the little one, the little buzzball. I could not finish that because also after you drink that, it will dry your mouth out so bad.
Yeah.
What? That thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, the 2 liters, man. The 2 liters in drinking right now for, I want to say, between 20 and 30-year-olds, buzz balls and cut waters.
Oh yeah, those cut waters are.
Them cut waters are making they're climbing up the ladder, bro. I think that's what they're drinking down south.
Yeah, no, they're like the new Smirnoff Ice to me. The cut waters.
They're a lot stronger than Smirnoff.
Oh yeah, no, because they're that pure liquor.
Yeah, them cut waters, bro, man. So. No, but I believe you. I believe you. You know, I mean, I have spent some time in Fort Lauderdale, and I don't know, but also being able to be outside kind of gives you a sense of lawlessness.
What do you mean? Elaborate on that. What do you mean?
I feel less restricted. The cars are coming down the street.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the hot weather. I'm drinking what I want to drink. Chicks are walking by in their bikinis. There's sand. There's water. You know, there's Fat Tuesdays. I feel like all the elements. Again, I always fall back to the elements, bro. And it's like once you get out there, you're just like, yeah, I could party here. I could come here and have a good time. Because I feel like there's just. It's like no rules. It's like an amusement park for adults.
Are you saying that like in a area that like has or is that what you mean? Like in an area that like has a beach?
I would say like, yeah, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. I feel like that's just. Is that what is that? What is Florida considered? That's not considered the South.
It is. I mean,
Oh,
it's
it is.
about
Okay.
it's about as deep as you. I mean,
No,
South
yeah, you're
Florida.
right. You're right. You're right. You're
South
right.
Florida is about as deep as you can
You're
go
right. You are
before
absolutely
you
right.
trip
You're
and
absolutely
fall
right.
into Cuba. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Before you
Yeah.
like stumble
I
on
mean,
you're in Puerto Rico by
yeah,
accident.
that's true. And then the combination of the weather and everything, like I just think all those combos, whereas out here, there are so many rules. I wouldn't even talk about costs, but there's just so many rules and so many other things to be afraid of, whereas it just doesn't feel like the element of fun is a priority anymore.
Especially when like they were like I don't know how it is now, but the rampant breaking and entering into cars, I
Oh
think
yeah.
was like one thing that like was well, I mean that was one thing that would deter me as someone who has had at least 7 or 8 times had a car broken into
Yeah.
in San Francisco, and I mean they're not going to do anything about it, and you're going to have to go out there and then you're going to see it's open, and then if they do it on the driver's side seat you're going to have all that glass on your seat, and then you have to take your shirt off, and then you got to drive on the seat with the
The
window cracked. Oh,
and there's I don't even know if this is a term, but the inconveniences here in the Bay Area. But the term I really want is I don't know what the term is, but what I really want to use is based off what you just said. For some reason, the Bay Area has this: I went out, and when I'm done going out, there's immediate regret.
I feel that.
Does that make sense? Like there's like something just ends up happening where you're just like, man, I knew I shouldn't have went out tonight.
Yeah, I will say, yeah, no, that is true. It's really not laid out in a way that it's so accessible. Because
Yeah.
like I really can't think of any of the spots that I've ever had to DJ at. I really had to plan my parking way, way, way ahead of
Yeah.
time because it's
Well, I think on one of our last episodes, you alluded to it, where it was like there was no place or venue that was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow, or I'm gonna refer all my friends. I forgot what episode we were talking about on that, but there was no like venue currently where we were just like, yeah, this is where I want to be, this is where I need to be, this is where we should go,
and that's why I mean that's why it's so easy to honestly like party your face off in San Jose because
Yeah,
they got that big parking lot right
yeah,
so right before you get to First Street there's a huge parking lot that now I think now you can just I mean you used to have to pay to get out, but I think now so many people done drove through that the thing that goes up and down the
don't even
gate.
work.
Yeah, it don't even work no more, so they're
Yeah.
just like, you know what, y'all got it, man, you go ahead, just park, go ahead, y'all got it, man, just park there, gang, you be all right. So it is a lot more accessible in the downtown area in San Jose, whereas in San Francisco, it's just like, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Bro, and yeah, they like I said, they've taken everything away pretty much. I mean, I would say the driving rules in San Francisco, in San Jose and San Francisco are similar, but in San Francisco, you used to be able to make a right on red all willy nilly. Now
Right.
you can't make a right on red anymore.
No.
Like you can't do none of that, and that's already coupled with no parking, infinite street construction,
All the time.
on top of fearful being fearful of getting your car broken into. You want to park in the right place. You know what I mean? And it's
Impossible.
just like it's almost like a job to go out in San Francisco. Kind of like it's like this is an entire commitment.
Yeah, unless I lived like smack dab in San Francisco,
Oh yeah.
for me to like say on an off night that I would come out and support someone, I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
really. And then
I,
who
I will say, what's alive in San Francisco? The marina. The marina is
Oh yeah,
alive.
the marina is if you can find good parking in the marina, I feel like that strip is still definitely because well,
Yeah.
I mean, like it's just like it's its own world in
Yeah.
the marina.
Union
So
Street.
for those who don't know, the marina is the district in San Francisco where a lot of like the people who work in the finance in
Yeah.
area, they live there. So they'll
And
take
it-
the
and
bus
it's
over
it's
there.
called the marina because it's next to the water. It's
Hmm.
next to the beach. You know what I mean? And it's all the way on the end, towards the end of San Francisco, and it's I don't know. It's advertised majority for tourists now. It's like like Union Square. All those businesses shut down. Kind of put a damper on Union Square because I feel like
Yeah.
there's more tourists in the marina now than there is the Union
That's where I
Square.
would tell them to go. I mean,
Exactly.
I was feeling bad the times that I would be DJing at Hawthorne, and Hawthorne was a club that is in the financial district in San
Dude,
Francisco.
you would think Hawthorne would be like one of the go-to spaces, and it's not. Although it's a very lovely venue.
It is,
And I
man.
love the way, I love the way, and now we speak about. I love the way Chad runs that place. You know, shout out to Chad.
Shouts out to
Um,
Chad.
yeah, I love the way he runs that place, but for some reason, it has its like more so majority off nights.
Well, I think it's because like the term that John Taffer from Barresco used is they don't have any tray dress, and when I say tray dress, you could walk past Hawthorne because what it is just a door, and then you have to go downstairs to where it is.
Yeah.
There's no sign that says
No,
Hawthorne.
yeah, you walk past it, you wouldn't even know it.
Wouldn't even know it was a club.
Yeah,
And then
you will get the address and you'll look at it and be like, well, where's it at?
And then Hawthorne, or now Madere, is so off in the cut corner. But I don't know. Are there? I think they're doing relatively okay because I feel like a lot of the tech people caught on to that place, from what I've been seeing.
I think they're doing better. They've been, but I like that. That's a place where they do. How do you pronounce that back room? Bonaparte.
Oh, the Bonaparte.
The Bonaparte. Okay, Bonaparte room, right? But they'll put that one main DJ in the main room, and they'll put like 6 DJs in that Bonaparte room.
Yeah, they will. They'll pack that thing. Well, this is Hawthorne, right? It's not like
Hawthorne, exactly.
Yeah, no, they'll do
and
that.
Chad, he puts it together. They put the flyer together. They give it to you with the amount of time to promote it, and they will give you your time slots like 4 days in advance, so you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. They'll tell you the equipment. He'll ask you, what equipment do you want? What do you need? You know what I mean? Like I think that that's important. It's not it promoting now and DJ and throwing events now isn't just booking a venue and posting a flyer. There's way more to it now.
So much to it. And I mean, for a guy like me, I mean, outside of me trying to chat business up with you, I'm mega antisocial. So like, I ain't bringing nobody.
I'm not bringing exactly. Like, don't count on me to bring.
Yeah,
don't count on
I'm
me
not
to bring
the guy,
anybody.
man. Unless I get a cosign from Drake, man. That's kind of the only way I'm really gonna get. That's the only way I'm really gonna get popping right now. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm so antisocial.
Yeah, a lot of my friends are married with kids. And just tired.
We unk, bro. We unk.
Yeah,
but then again, it's like I feel like a lot of the downfall is a lot of these clubs not really trying to make like they don't know how to make stars out of their DJs. They don't.
Well, they don't know how to make stars, and they're not. You know, I don't want to. Again, I said this probably in episode 1 or 2, but hire the right people. Go get an influencer. Go get a DJ.
A social media coordinator.
Yeah.
You know, that can actually come up with like ways where like you can be put out. Like none of these clubs know how to market on social media in San Francisco. None of these clubs.
Right.
None of these clubs know how to market on social media the right way. Other than posting their flyer or the one video that they make every 3 months. None of them know how to market on social media at all.
I'll tell you, man. When I worked at Bottom Bunk, and that sneaker shop in Walnut Creek, he designated me. He was like, "You're the face, all right." He's like, "I'm the owner," but he told me, he was like, "A lot of people are gonna think you're the owner. Why? Because this is a predominantly white neighborhood. This is urban streetwear. You dress the part, you look the part, and you're selling sneakers. So guess what? They are gonna think it's black owned." He said, "I do not have a problem with you taking on that role." He's like, "I mean, you're not the owner, I'm the owner. But if people ask if you're the owner, say you're the owner." He's
facts.
He was like, "I do not care." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do not care. And he's like, "You're going to be the face of this. When we're selling shoes, when we're promoting online, we're doing all this." And it worked. It worked.
Mm-hmm.
After I left that place, sales dropped by 30%. I'm not saying it's me. I'm saying if you find a guy who dresses well, who knows something about the product, and throw him in there, that's what you got to do. And I know a lot of places did that. Like they would get a girl who they felt looked the part, right?
Right.
And was like, you're gonna shoot all of our Instagram videos. Like you're gonna shoot it because we want your image to be attached to our brand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now when they look at my brand, they're gonna see this girl and they're immediately gonna think, oh man, there's pretty girls who work there. There's pretty girls who shop there. You know what I mean? Like that's really what you got to do. You have to, I mean, this isn't like rocket science, but if you have a big club and you have bottle girls, market the hell out of the bottle girls.
Yeah, one thing that I think that they're not investing in enough is like having like a legit person that understands like the current forms of content.
Right.
Like for Buddha. Like
right.
Where is where like the only social media that I'm seeing is when you post the flyer.
Exactly.
Like one thing that I really will give props to, like, because I follow the spots out here. If I ever get into one, outside of my private events, we'll see. They do a fantastic job. I'm on that late night tip over here. They do a fantastic job of really marketing, like on social media, where there's like an element of like, the bottle girls, they make the reels, they're fun reels. They keep up with the trends. They do something where people can hear people's voice. One thing that I feel like sets a lot of people, and which is why I'm glad we started this podcast, is like really having a voice about what they do. I feel like this podcast is just like a great practice for you and I to have our voice be heard about like how we view DJing, how we view like our, just how we view DJing, So we just have an open air way of we can talk about it. And this is more in long form content, but they really need to niche down what their social media presence is in short form content, TikTok, all that. Like they got to start doing that because like, I feel like we're still stuck in this loop in Northern California where they're doing the same things from 2016. Now 2016, those were the flyer days.
Hey, those were the flyer days. Remember you create the flyer, put the music video in the middle of the flyer, then put the rest of the flyer at the bottom, bro.
You didn't have to do it. That was what
dude, if your flyer had music behind it, your flyer was lit.
Oh, what? You were lit. Put some Pilo on behind that, and you were good to go. You were like off to the bank. Now it's like you got to do like a dance, and then then the flyer has to come in through a transition.
Well, honestly, what the marketing I see being greatly done on your side and other venues outside of California, creating relatable moments. They create moments. They create scenarios when, oh, have you ever went to the bartender and asked a dumb question, or the bartender they'll have a narrator on what the bartender's thinking, and then they'll have a narrator on who the party goer is doing. Like they create different ideas in order to market their venue. And like I said, relatable moments. I think if you're on social media, you got to either create relatable moments, educational moments, or just informative moments. That's what people are really engaging with and participating. Then you got to create.
I'm trying to look right now and just like I'm trying to like look at your Instagram real quick to see if I can like look at the example for Buddha real quick because I know you. I know you got them tagged on there just so I can like. I can look at it, get a little. Let me see if I can. I think it's the Buddha nightclub. So I'm looking at I'm looking at it right now. So what I'm seeing right now, if I had to, dance and nightclub, like as you can see, I'm gonna put it up here. So like dance and nightclub, like there's no description, there's no like tagline, and then I can just tell it's like someone from the 2016. Like I'm just seeing now you're getting like when like you're getting this stuff when like YK Osiris has to do like the promotion and stuff like that.
Right.
You got a picture of like and like see this is a missed opportunity. Now there's one now this video did some numbers with Cardi B, you know. imagine if you just had to
Right. Right, but
yo,
even with that, they're caught up with trying to show how lit it is, whereas you should be trying to show certain parts of the venue, like certain parts of the venue that makes people want to be there.
like this, even though it does tell me it's a nightclub, this doesn't tell me enough.
No, exactly,
This doesn't create like I just
exactly.
like I could see this any like this for all I know at this point could be Chat GPT.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? This could be AI, what I'm seeing
yeah,
right now for the most part, other than like these, but you need more than this.
yeah,
It's good that like, but see what they're betting on is because this is when Trey Songz was there. They're betting on like home runs all the
yeah.
time, and you
All the
gotta
time,
get you
yeah.
gotta hit the bases. They're not hitting the bases.
Bro, you gotta, bro. It's little things, bro. You gotta put neon lights up in like those, like a quoted a neon light with a quote that makes people want to. Oh my god, I want to post this to my Instagram and
Mm-hmm.
make people want to say, "Where the fuck is that?" You know
They
what I
have
mean?
to. They have to. Now, I mean, whatever. Shouts out to him. Like
Yeah,
when he was doing it, DJ Midnight at Valencia Room did a great job. I remember there was a really good push, and and now that I'm looking at their page, they're kind of back to like the old way that they were
yeah.
doing it.
But even when you go to Valencia room, guess what they have?
See like this.
Oh yeah, see,
This is about as hey shorty,
yeah,
this is about as 2016 as you can get with posting
but
just a flyer,
yeah,
some ninjas, and
but
that's
get
it.
but look, guess what they have at Valencia room that keeps people going?
What?
Photo booths.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the photo booths, but I'm talking about like
Oh, the imagery for the
yeah, for catching people to
Oh
bring
yeah, yeah,
them
yeah, yeah,
there
yeah.
in the current model of social media.
Yeah.
Who other than only like you being like a person in the Bay Area that knows
Well, I
about the
will. I will.
Valencia
Well, I
room?
will say like them going back with their flyers. They're pretty much stamped now. Like the owner there, who I don't even want to mention.
Shouts out to
He
you.
yeah. He does do a great job of marketing. And what I mean by that, I'll give a little nugget. This fool was like, yeah, I mean, I got Valencia room up on TripAdvisor. So he's already
Hmm.
contacting the people. And how he even did that, I have no idea. Because when people go on TripAdvisor and they're like, oh, nightlife, club, bar, his venue's popping up.
Yeah, I feel that. I still feel looking at what I'm looking at right now. There's a little bit there is a little bit of this. I'm seeing this video with it just moved, but there was a video with Blueface performing there. But
Uh-huh.
that's not enough. I just feel like that's not enough. But I mean, like a lot of people know about Valencia, so I'm not saying like
Yeah.
people don't know about these places and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But for Buddha, seeing that they had to close down and open back up, they gotta like kind
Right.
of like there needs to be a method to the madness where people can understand like, okay, well, what am I getting here? I feel like Valencia Room is, and especially Valencia Room being in the Mission District.
Right.
For the people, can you describe the Mission District to them?
Yeah. Yeah. It's an area. Well, first before I describe the mission district, Valencia room was the elbow room before Valencia room. And the elbow room was very, 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 very popular. Very popular.
Yes.
People will go to the elbow room Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. They were known for a popular reggae event. But with that being said, the Mission District, there's a lot of apartments there. There's a lot of youth, I think a lot of family, a lot of families live there,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of restaurants. It's a scenic area. There's a lot of graffiti, a lot of art everywhere.
It's still very it no, I won't I mean for the most part, but it's still very like of the San Francisco of yesterday.
Yeah,
As much as you can get, like other than going to like hate and like that's
right.
like the Mission is like a very synonymous, like if you want to like see real San Francisco,
Yeah,
go to that part.
it's very accessible. It's not hard
Accessible.
to get to.
Not hard to
There's a
get to.
lot. There's a lot of things to do
Mm-hmm.
down there other than just go out. I mean,
Yeah.
they got a bar down there on every corner, but there's other things you can do. They got Dolores Park right by there. That's very safe.
Great
Well, I
food.
would say, I mean, no, I won't say very, I mean, but you could go there, hang out, drink, and, I mean, you got your usual suspects, but they got Dolores Park right by there. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
yeah, it's an area that people just go and congregate a lot.
So I think what I would say the gist of this episode is venues need to really harbor down on a more advanced model of social media. Now some don't. As you can see,
Right.
I don't think they really have to do that much. I think that it's just been synonymous for so, like a place like that's been synonymous for so long where it can kind of still operate like that. But a place like Buddha that wants to make sure that they're not having nights where they have to, like, close early because they don't feel like they have to create, like, what is Buddha? Who's Buddha? What's the fit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there needs to
Yeah.
be like they need to create the identity, and they need to create the characters of the night. And I mean, that sucks because it's hard for us, because it's like, 9 times out of 10 you don't like I mean, we put on enough of a show, so it's like when we have to do social media like that, it's a little bit
And keep in mind, they did just open January 31st. So,
no, I hear you, but like
yeah.
they're like, that has to be their first attack,
Yeah.
like I feel like investing into that more than
Yeah.
some other things. Like, I feel like if they invested into that and really had like an actual plan on the social
Yeah.
media and the marketing type for that, they wouldn't have to rest on like having big name acts be
Celebrity.
the
Yeah.
home run.
Yeah.
Like, you got to hit the bases. So I think what I would say for us DJs, for nightlife, take the time, get on YouTube University, and really try to like figure out, hire someone who understands short form media, and really like try to like get updated with the times, so you can be seen and you can create the voice of who you are as a DJ, and then
Yep.
who you are as a nightlife establishment at the same time. Anything you got to push at all? Anywhere you're gonna be?
No, I'm actually off this. I mean, I got my residency at the Sandbar every Saturday day party, 2 p.m. till about 2 to 8, whatever.
Cooking up.
But yeah, other than that, I'm off this week. Like I said, I've been needing a break. But other than that, though, yeah, that's pretty much the. I'm chilling, just ready to hibernate for a little, and
I feel
then get
that.
back into this get back into the season, because spring is here, summer is not far behind, and that's busy season for us DJs.
Hey, we got to get it cooking. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing I think it's the anniversary of this what's it called where rich white people go to? The country club. I'm doing a country club, their anniversary, and
Okay.
then the Miami Open. I'm doing the Miami
Nice.
Open on Sunday, so I'll be if you're at the Miami Open, pull up on us. We're gonna have a good time at the American Social Activation out there. Turn up South Florida style. Shouts out to Venezuela for the win at the World Baseball Classics. It was
Oh, wasn't
amazing.
that in Florida?
Yeah, that was, man. It was beautiful.
Man, there's
Like,
hella stuff going on out there, man.
oh, it's cooking, brother. You got to come out here and see it, man. It was definitely, that was a good game, but we're going to try to bring some of that energy there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the checkup. Your boy DJ Brandon Beach, my main man, nice for life on the other side. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Come on back next week. We're going to be here just checking in with each other. Peace.
Peace.